Welcome back to Starfield. We are currently in the House Varun embassy. We're near this guy that we have to talk to. What's his name again? Yeah, Ambassador Dazric Balmore. I probably should have brought Andraja with me for this to talk to him, probably. But yeah, we'll talk to him here and see what he has to say. Yeah, this is on Jemison, by the way. We went through this area in the last episode. It has been a while since I recorded, though. A couple weeks.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly? Harmless spores, you have my word, but hard to navigate. Hence why I was guiding you through the intercoms to restore the environmental controls. And release me. It is the sap of the tree that gives it its... well, perhaps not a topic for this exact moment. But I must know of the rest of the city. Does it still stand? I take it you didn't have such an experience where you were then, hmm? Yes, the entire embassy was thrown into lockdown, trapping me in my quarters, disabling the Venom tree's filters, and arming the defenses. A disconcerting experience, to say the least. Was the rest of the city spared? Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, hmm? And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably, hmm? Do I see this all clearly? The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy, with little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them. A fine counterexample, responsible for the deaths of millions on ancient Earth. And Fireworks? Absolutely capable of being put to violence, but not evil in itself. And here you are with a similar conundrum. I might be willing to support you if I knew I would not be tarnishing the legacy of House Varun by doing so.
For whatever it's worth, Sam Coe here. You got my word too.
Well then, I shall not fear. Please, follow me. Let's hope it still works.
I hope it still works as well as steal from him while he's in there. I'll be in there in just a minute, man. Oh crap, did it just freeze? Seriously? Wow. I guess I'll have to do that bit again. I can't believe the game froze.
Please drop some of that. I'm hurting just watching you.
Okay, I did save, so I can go ahead and loot over here. While he's in there doing his thing. What? Oh crap. He opened the fucking door. Seriously, bro? You weren't supposed to do that. Caught me red-handed. You're supposed to be in there getting everything ready.
Are you training for some sort of weightlifting competition?
See, I'll loot this shit faster, I guess, then. What's up, man? That's good. Go back over there. Come on, me. Shit, he's coming back. Okay, I think I got everything. Oh, stuff in his free. Oh. Hey, what's up? Let's go this way. Alright, we're all set. Okay, here it is. Armistice code machine.
I will not have House Varun be known only for slaughter. The Great Serpent is so much more than a god. It is fate itself. When our founder, Jinan Varun, left the United Colonies 140 years ago for distant stars, it was the Serpent that compelled him to found his now great house. The Serpent made us who we are today. Its voice speaks to us, shepherding us through the dark, and infuses our lives with the meaning the universe so often fails to provide. It was tolerable, even pleasant, when my brethren were here in the embassy with me. We remade this place as best we could into a home we all would recognize. Our native flora, our iconography, our connection to the Serpent, they came with us. With my brethren gone, it has been trying. But the Great Serpent has always provided me a path in my darkest moments. House Varun committed itself to the Armistice. This was said at the time to be the desire of the Great Serpent, and I do not believe the Serpent decides such things on a whim. So, when my brethren left, I remained, honoring the Serpent's will as I saw fit, as is the right of all his followers. The affairs of House Varun are our own. They left. That is all there is to be said on the subject.
Was he gonna get the damn code or what? Or are we done here? Yep, return to Deputy McIntyre, okay. So, I can't fast travel obviously, so we're gonna have to go all the way through here.
Is all that junk really necessary?
Oh, blast disruptor. Okay, I think that's everything in here. And we killed a lot of mechs over the past few episodes. I think there's a way to where you don't have to fight them, but I wanted to fight them anyway, so I ended up fighting them all. Annihilated all of them. They didn't stand a chance. Where am I supposed to go? How much am I over encumbered by anyway? By over 200. So is he back to where we were? Yeah, leads back. I think actually this is the way we gotta go. I remember seeing this mannequin here and it scared the shit out of me. I think it was the episode before last. Like I thought there was somebody in there. And I got freaked out. I think that person scared me too, maybe. That mannequin. A pretty creepy area, to be perfectly honest. Of how they had it laid out. Which I like stuff like this, so I was okay with it. Ready to go down that way. I believe to the mass building, right?
On the record, what response?
Yep, here we go.
Keeping the skies safe out there?
Alright, here's where we gotta talk to. Deputy Elizabeth McIntyre.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement. You saved him. You Vanguard really do take that above and beyond thing seriously, don't you? Fine work. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Alright, we gotta go to the area across from Mast. What was that dude duck? What the hell's that dude doing?
Yes? You needed something?
Armistice Archives, okay. We've been here before.
Sure, just keep grabbing everything. Can't go wrong.
I want to risk taking that and then get caught, so I'm not going to bother with that. I'm a madman, I gotta loot everything.
Welcome, Captain, to the Archive. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Deposit the code pieces. Okay. Gotta go to the other side and do the same thing. Now what do I do? Oh. Collect the terramorph data. I don't think there's anything else in here. to loot or anything. Just grab this. You can't get any other units. Just that. Maybe we'll be coming back here later for other things. Security monitoring on premises, yeah, no shit. No, this place is not secured at all. Wait. Oh, okay, there goes it updated. Alright.
Private sector. Now that's where the real.
There you are.
Captain?
I was about to say, where the hell are my save files? There was only like a few of them there for a second there.
But you told me what went down. Impressive work.
Captain. If you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready. You're carrying the most comprehensive collection of information on terramorphs in the known universe. If we can't pry an answer out of there, it likely doesn't exist. Certainly doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but we're not going to know until Percival and I dig in, so whenever you're ready. Yes. It will be. Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
So the citizenship will allow us to make we'll be able to buy a place here at New Atlantis. I think I have enough credits to buy a place too. Will I do it? I don't know. I mean, I'm going to buy all the places in the game, but I don't know if I'll do it now, is what I'm saying. I follow her. No clue where we're going. The hell? Alright, let's talk to her. I don't know why she's taking us out here, but whatever.
you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies? It doesn't. We don't really care where else you might have been or might become a citizen. Once you earn your place in the United Colonies, it's yours. Well, only citizens can own property in New Atlantis. We also pay a discounted rate at any United Colonies merchant. And all citizens receive an ample credit disbursement upon joining. Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen? Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms? I'm sorry. I can't share any more without your word. Do I have it? Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Okay, let's check out what we got here. So the devils, proceed to the meeting. Proceed to your meeting, it says. What about the... What about the quest from that one chick? We have to go to Mars, right? That's what she said. She said she'll see us on Mars. So I guess we want to go to Mars first. I don't think it really matters, right?
I asked my boss what they're doing to stop new alien attacks.
I kinda would rather go to Mars now. I need to go drop off some stuff at the... Let's go see if we could buy a place here, though. I already have a place in Constellation.
Greetings, citizen. Welcome to the UC.
But where is it that we could buy a place at? Said something about a realtor area. Ah, right here.
Well, first of all, let me just say congratulations on becoming a United Colony citizen. Let's see what we have available. Right now, I've got a little place in the well that's up for grabs. Needs some work, and the location is less than ideal, but it's a foot in the door, so to speak. I have a penthouse apartment in one of the residential towers. I forgot. Government has dibs on that one. Well, if it comes back on the market, I'll let you know. Sound like something you're interested in? Great. It's very cozy. I'm sure you'll love it. I'll just process the transaction and make sure ownership is transferred. And the apartment is all yours. Congratulations. Stop by anytime. I'm always ready to make a deal. Oh, don't I wish. But you best believe I'm always here if you're looking for a new home.
We could take a look at the apartment in the well. I have to find it though. Not gonna be the easiest thing to do. Okay, I can mark it. There we go. We'll head on down to the well then, there, guys. Probably an area where I can have infinite storage, so that'll be nice. I've already got too much stuff in my Constellation storage. I could store more there too, but I just have so much stuff over there.
I think I should pick up a hobby that's outdoors. Go for it.
Looks like it's up here. Let's go upstairs. Okay, we got a bathroom. They gave us some toilet paper. A plunger. And this is, I guess, the bedroom or whatever. So this is the apartment that I paid 30 grand for. Holy crap. I can decorate this place though, but I think I'm good for now. Alright. I guess I'll go to that 7th. Actually, we'll go to Mars probably. I'm going to go store some stuff in Constellation. Might as well buy some stuff here while...
Otherwise, you buying? What's it gonna be? Yeah.
See what he's got. Let's go ahead and buy everything he's got. Alright. I'm gonna go, like I said, store some stuff in Constellation and I'll be right back. And we'll head on over to Mars. Alright, I went ahead and stored stuff in the lodge. I'm gonna head to the meeting actually instead of going to Mars. Because I don't know if we're supposed to go to Mars yet or not. Because there's no objective saying to go there. So we'll just do that later. Oh, barely made it. So we're gonna go to the meeting here. In a brand new area. Subsection 7. No clue what this area is. I guess we're about to find out. Well, they don't clean up around here, that's for sure. Bunch of foam cups on the damn floor. I'll take them though. They don't want them, I'll take them. Know what I mean? I'll take any foam cups. I probably shouldn't take stuff considered stolen because there's probably cameras in this area, so probably gonna get caught. So it's not worth it. It's like a damn warehouse. Wasn't expecting this.
So this is where the UC hides all the scary shit they're doing.
Uh-huh.
What I'd give to have all the Rangers with me right now.
Yeah, they have contraband here. Not allowed to. Wonder if I could take this contraband without them seeing me. Good. Requires key. Material repository.
You're cleared for entrance.
Thank you. Let's go upstairs first. Okay. Well, let's go down here to the meeting then.
Logging authorized entry. Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
Ah, well, you'll have to tell me all about it later.
Yeah, I'll tell you every little detail. I'll expose all their secrets. See ya. Sam. I might not make it out of here.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
The hell is this? Some top secret shit. I don't see anything suspicious going on. Alright. Let's go to the intercom here. Up the volume.
President Yugioh was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get, which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am? I'm Francois Sanon, but most know me as Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes, but the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here, a sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies. To warrant my execution, the official charges I faced after the war were twofold. The first was the destruction of civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne, a battle during which those civilian ships were actively attacking my fleet. The other was ordering the bombing of the Londinian spaceport to halt the spread of the Terramorph outbreak there. The city and its citizens were lost, but countless others likely saved. And for doing what was right, I was put on trial. And my life irrevocably changed. One final act of rebellion by the leadership that lost the Colony War. The trial was authentic. I faced tribunal with dignity, but my execution, staged. A lethal injection that was anything but. The cabinet at the time, long gone now, wished to keep me on as an advisor, and considering the other option, I was in no place to refuse. So I elected to trade my freedom for my continued existence. But such is the life of a soldier. Very astute. That's my daughter. My progeny. You've been working alongside. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family? Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do. It was was an attempt by the United Colonies to solidify its own legacy, forging a new generation of great leaders. They were raised by adoptive families made up of scholars and tacticians, trained at the United Colonies' greatest scientific and military academies, displayed incredible promise. But by the time the Colony War came to a close, there was only Hadrian. But that's ancient history now. You have much more pressing matters at hand, with which I can help. After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with. Well, who better to find them? But many of them I knew personally, and I've always had a mind for details. Where someone was born, next of kin. You'd be shocked how often an otherwise brilliant criminal flees to the planet just next to the one where they were born, or where a family member resides. I simply use my own personal knowledge and the information our group collects for me to track them down and set things right. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colonies' more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the Colony War ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know. Captain, your files indicate a track record of unlikely successes. It is my genuine hope that, perhaps down the line, you might become a part of our team. And this might be something of a tryout. Speak to Deputy McIntyre. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear that someone might be tying up this loose end at long last. Though I would ask you, do not make the mistake of confusing me for a simple cutthroat. You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it. If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria, Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity, the Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Alright, but we need to go speak to McIntyre as an optional objective, which we're going to go do, of course. I've done like every time I get an optional objective, I do it.
Identity verified.
I'm back, Sam. Not that you care, you didn't even say anything, bro. I'll eventually come back here and unlock all these doors whenever we get my lock picking up. I haven't really put any points into it at the moment.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant.
Talk to McIntyre. See what she has to say.
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy. Surprised me too when I learned it. But the prisoner has proven useful over the years, and kept far from any major decision-making. But I do think it's worth re-emphasizing. No one else can know about this. All right? The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information, and she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work. Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself. Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us. Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing? Dr. Reginald Orlaise? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlaise is completely out of the question, but bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return? Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting? Trusting the man downstairs would be a mistake, but I don't think you need to be too concerned. This is far from the first name he's handed over, and all previous missions went off largely without a hitch. So while I'd certainly warrant caution, I think you can proceed. The Den? It's a star station. Orbiting Wolf, the second star station actually to bear that title. The first one was blown to smithereens by House Varun during the Serpent's Crusade. The place has always acted as a remote strategic hub, primarily for repairing and refueling UC military vessels. But because of its distance from the rest of the UC, things there have always been a little more lax. Patrols included. I can think of worse places in the galaxy for a criminal to hide out. Then I'll bid you good day, Captain, and remind you of the importance of discretion.
Alright, got the optional objective done. We're going to end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. In the next episode, we'll head to the Den, which we've been to before, obviously. Later.